Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I would talk a little bit more about this Kriel space station. I wanted to get this out this Sunday, but I'm not quite done with it yet, so I had to delay it. Now I've been working on all kinds of things and found all kinds of new problems and things or things I just forgot. So I really jumped the gun when I said I was going to get it out this weekend again. It's not the first time I've done that. Sorry about that, but sometimes I think I'm a little bit closer to being done than I really am. So I did a lot of work on this. I've been working on some LCDs, a lot of things that I forgot to do. It didn't have a medical bay, so I added one of those in over here. It didn't have a teleporter, so I added one of those. I have been working on some new LCDs. Here, let me go to the nightlight thing here a minute. Like a Kriel storage LCD, I kind of got this format. Now, I did not want to have overlaying elements to an LCD, like a background and a foreground, because they screw up. They always seem to screw up, at least for me. I don't know how to fix it. I tried that with the Imperial same types of displays, and I could never solve the problem. So I took these a little bit simpler. I know, and some of these numbers look like they're off on certain ones of these, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's an idea I've got for a storage controller thing. I decided to just try to overlay some graphics right over the actual facing of the controller this time, which makes it a little easier, and you don't necessarily have to have these blocks above it like I do. Um, then directory LCD, I don't know if I'm totally on board with this either. I don't like my LCDs I've got for like little switches. That's another one I was working on. So all this LCD stuff just takes forever and a day. Um, so some other changes that were made here too. I did add a teleporter. That is down over here in this back room. I did add a place to add in Reforged Eden cores. So we've got two improved cores, the 5th advanced core, and a basic core. The 4 other advanced cores are in a different location. They'll come stock with the creation. These over here will not. That will be just if you're going to use it for Reforged Eden. And let's see. God, so I was working on some other things too. Okay, numbers. Working on CPU. So I'm in Reforged Eden currently. I was mistaken. For some reason, I thought the full complement of CPU blocks would take it above a million CPU in Reforged Eden. It's not true. It's 910,000. So that's where I'm at right now. It balances with CPU, but it gave me like very little I could do with turrets. So it's still got 26 minigun turrets on here. Even if I replace one of them with a rocket turret, I go over CPU or some other kind of better turret. So I had to take some turrets off from here that were already here too. So there are several open turret slots around the creation, like over here and over here, and I don't know, in various locations. I ended up removing the turret off from here. This had an artillery sitting there before, but I'm trying to keep enough turrets around so you got good coverage from drone attacks all around it. So something can hit you wherever you might be around the station, unless you're tucked in a weird spot somehow, which I'm sure could happen. But so that part is ready as well. I added in a production power switch. Is something else I wanted to do over here. Not totally happy with my graphics here or the LCD for that. I kind of want to rework it. But so we got production power. Then we have exterior lights. All the 30 storage bays. I added in just 2 ammo boxes, so they're 14k ammo apiece. At least with the stock turrets, I think that's plenty. The minigun turrets, the ammo's pretty lightweight, so it's not a big deal. There's 26 of those turrets on here stock. If you're going to put this in a hostile environment and you want to add a lot more turrets to it, that's fine. You'll probably need some quantum cores to do that if you're playing in Reforged Eden. And I figure, if a player really wants to do that, they can take one of the 30 320k storage bays and convert it to a ammo bay pretty easily. So that's, but I didn't think it needed to take one of those full 320K bays and dedicate it just for ammo. So one other feature that this doesn't have that I do want to add in, and I got an idea on where I'm going to do that, it doesn't have a repair bay. I didn't really want to put a repair bay in the hangar for two reasons. One, it would really restrict bringing much CVs in here unless they're really small. And two, it would screw up my glass on the floor here, which I don't want to screw up, darn it. I like that hallway below there. I think that looks neat. So I didn't want to screw up either of those two things. So what and I want it to be able to repair CVs of most any size. So my current plan is I've got this kind of stupid door that I put here a long time ago that doesn't really do anything. And I was thinking about like installing a repair bay up in this section, even if I got to build it out a little bit more to accomplish that, just to make sure that you know, you don't have like this sticking up in the way of a CV like parking across here. But if I did it this way, then you could repair most anything that moves, unless it's a really weird, strange shape and can't fit within wherever this repair bay ends up. So that's another feature I wanted to get in there. What I have left to do on LCDs is a little bit more tweaking. You know, if I can come up with a couple LCDs that are just for visual purposes only, that would be wonderful. But I really need to get functional LCDs over these module bays, very similar to that of the like the Helios. So that's on the board yet too. So I had too many of these things just not done. I spent way too much time messing with LCDs and finding all kinds of problems and missed things. But a lot of the other stuff is done. So it's got full oxygen throughout. It's got full gravity throughout. It's got all lights are on sensors. All that busy work kind of stuff is done right now. So now it's just finalizing things and getting some more LCDs in place. But maybe this Wednesday. That's my new target goal on when I want to release this. I just need a little more time. So that's pretty much what this video is about. I got some ideas on some new projects as well. This week I'd like to at least start one of those new projects. And that's not including the converting this to a POI. I'll do that on my own time thing. And I got some ideas on how I want to accomplish that and stuff like that. I'll probably show some of that. But got some new ideas for some things. Two things I wanted to build. Now one is another longer term project, and that would be yet another space station for Scar. I thought about an idea on how I want that one to be, and that's going to be a lot different than this one for sure, or any of the other space stations I made to date. But it would be rather than trying to be a POI like this one is kind of primarily trying to be a POI. The other one would probably be very much for the player. Not as big, not as elaborate as this one, but kind of a platform style, full asymmetrical creation. I said that, so I'm not going to ever turn on symmetry with it on the next one. I might use copy and paste, but I will not build it in symmetry because I don't want it symmetric at all. So that's just kind of an idea. I can't tell you what my visualization is of it on how I want to go about the next station, but it'll be kind of a frame-based platform. Imagine like parts of an oil rig that were kind of welded together, and then parts were attached onto the framing to create a station. Kind of again like Scar, kind of like old, you know, that kind of junkier appeal, you know, that kind of beat up, worn kind of thing. So that's the loose idea, but of course it's got to have all the good player function and hopefully a decent price. This one has good storage and it has good production capabilities. Decent docking. I won't, you know, but it is, again, so much of it is really about being a POI. I'm only utilizing probably a third of the interior space for the player function stuff, and the rest of it's just POI fluff stuff. And I'm sure you can see that when you walk through all these different floors and places that are around here. Also, I did remove all farm plots in here. Oh, man. There we go again. Sometimes I swear I fix these things, and then I come back, and there they are again. I don't know if I didn't save it or something like that, but more than likely I just made changes in the area on the floor below to screw up the textures like that. And yeah, all kinds of this stuff. All right, can't have lines in there that don't go anywhere. See, this side's not screwed up. Gotta love it. Fun stuff. Anyway, hopefully Wednesday I get it out. I just wanted to put up a little update video to say, hey, what's going on, what I've been working on, and how close it is. And it's close, but it needs a little bit more attention yet. So anyway, y'all have yourself a good day. I'll talk to you later.